no utility actually being bought, so that's a bit surprising.
What's the read there? Ramp play?
It could just be a contact ramp play, yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh my god, it's 10 pieces of armor, Harry. This is an absolutely mad investment.
It's going to be an absolute brawl.
Well, in we go. Map number 1 of this best of 3, and anything can happen here as we head into it. North versus Aristocracy. It's a ramp play. It's a fast one, and there's only one man on the other side.
Yeah, Jakey called it. So did Hugo. They've read into this well. Do North have that same read, though? Dia, very aggressive, and all of Aristocracy, it's up in heaven they go. Into the A site. This is not that B play that we thought it was going to be. Dia is looking good already, but Kirby, another man, another Titan from yesterday, trying to step up here. Already locked out of the A bomb site. Aristocracy, a blindingly fast pace set by them to kickstart this pistol. A team, Hugo, that you and I have commented on many times as preferring this very, very slow style of Counter-Strike. They completely throw that game plan out the window in the pistol. And Dia already starting this series with a hat trick. That sets a worrying tone. He's definitely my man to keep an eye on in this series for the side of Aristocracy.
Yeah, he is a pleasure to watch. I remember him taking on Astralis on this exact map in the opening day of Group C, and he was just going on a mad one with that Deagle. And I'm expecting more from him, Harry, in this series than anyone else. North, though, well, back foot start on this CT side. Never fun to give away the CT pistol on Nuke, but with plays that speedy, there's not much you can do. There's those Future Pro smokes coming through for Aristocracy. They will be able to get outside and down towards B, but that's where North wait. 3 USPs sitting in these lower tunnels, but SMG shouldn't have too much of a problem dealing with them. They're playing a little bit of a bait and switch setup. Stairwell play for Yuki, and the same story for a man to the left. That's Kierby. One more in the vent. Skate gets a kill, but the trade is in, and Aristocracy are flooding this B bomb site.
Oh, still lots of damage getting done by these pistols. Shame nothing is being converted to kills. Kierby, will they check him?
Whoa.
Well, now Dia certainly will. 2 points of health and another 3k. He'll get off to that 6-0 start as Aristocracy find the conversion.
Scary stuff, dominant stuff from Aristocracy, and I'm loving the pace they're putting into this best of 3 as well, right? North know the pressure of this matchup, not wanting to be on the receiving end of a relegation spot. They want to come back and fight for more here in London. But got to work for it. Rifle round coming through now for North. No kit as well. We've seen Aristocracy down in this lower site very fast in the previous. Will they do it again? They've got players in the yard. Those smokes not going out. They're going to play close towards T main, and maybe just running the gauntlet down towards B. This is something that Astralis were talking around in that post-map interview yesterday, that far more teams just like to rush outside now with that Krieg, because you really have the ability to win duels, and knowing that North doesn't have an AWP in round number 3 is of huge favour to Aristocracy. They're in a 4-on-2, and oh my, splitting the A site. That is a quick shot from Manise. Just Gade left down lower, and Manise is covering this vent.
Bomb has been planted.
And so this is going to be that 3-0 start for the Poles, showing us exactly why they picked into this map. Getting off to such a good T-side start as well is even more beneficial, right? They're able to get this 3-0 lead, no money for North in the next round, so you're hoping that they'll be able to find a fourth, and at that point, they'd already be nearing the kind of minimum threshold. 4 rounds over on the T side.
Gage just like a moth staring into the light. Eventually going to have to just move out, save that gun. And Aristocracy getting away with 3 alive. That is a huge round, or 4 alive rather, 3 rounds to their name. That is a huge lead for these Poles in their map pick, in one that we've seen Danes just be so destructive on. But not right now. North off to a slow start, waiting for that next buy to come through, but it will have to be an eco before that. Pistols and a light bit of Kevlar here on AZ. Nothing too spectacular in round number 4. Aristocracy's chance to keep this streak going. They're going to have so much money by the end of this if they don't lose too many players here. That's going to be a tough nut for North to crack. This CT side, while favoured, is about to get real difficult for the Danes. Wall of smoke's outside, no one crossing behind it. North don't know that, but they've got Yugi down lower to at least confirm the fact that no one's in the B site. No flanks are coming in. Kiebi moving through the yard, almost getting spotted. Rallan just getting off that angle in time. Taz setting up a hut roof molly here. No one there. Gabe with the one rifle, and he does get a frag.
Yeah, now for Aristocracy, they'll try and bypass this A-side presence for now, getting towards outside. Ooh. Yugi. Uh-oh. Claiming another life there. Now leaving just 3 players up for Aristocracy. Lucky enough, Mowers is able to deal with AZ going aggressive in through this squeaky door. Gets us back into this 3v4. Gade is up on the roof.
Wow.
Very deep behind enemy lines. Diha, first man into this bomb site. He's got to clear those upper rafters. There's a player. Well, actually, no, sorry, it's Gade. I was seeing through the wall.
Did look like it.
Yeah, I thought for a moment. Oh, he might have caught the timing. He sees the leg of the player leaving that squeaky door. Gade could do a hell of a lot now. Taz not able to react fast enough, and there's weapons to be retrieved. Mao's still waiting back here in squeaky, but now he's throwing into this clutch. He's just not ready for so many players. North stealing a round away from Aristocracy with just 1 rifle and the pistols in play. Stellar work from Gade to find 3 there.
Just noting here, that's the first round that Aristocracy have slowed down the pace. What we were expecting them to come into this game has actually been their undoing. Let's see if they keep up the fast, quick action in round number 5.
Thank you very much, Chad. Yeah, that is the first time we see Aristocracy subscribing to that slower style of play. And as noted, comes back to punish them there, giving some time for those pistols to work their magic. Gade to find 3 on the rifle. And with him getting so much information from the top of the roof towards T-Spawn, really going above and beyond to lock that round in. So now we've got Kiebi here outside, has the Krieg to work with. Yugi helping him out, has a position over towards Heaven with that AWP. So this crossfire outside may be coming in at the perfect time for North. Kiebi quick on the trigger, and what a man to remove from this round.
Dink coming through, and Gade will finish the kill as well. Mao's going to the ground in the ramp. 5 on 3 here for North. Very good start. Aristocracy stuck at the yard. They're trying to look for progress. They haven't even seen this orb just yet. Kiebi wrapping, and he's dropped the bomb as well. That's hugely in the open. Gade getting killed. That's only a single frag for Aristocracy, and Yugi does respond with the orb, just Rallan, and he's out of ammo. So North, second round taken. Slow yard play from Aristocracy once again, coming back to bite them as North's orb and Kiebi find multiple kills in the outside position. Worth noting as well, Kiebi threw that Molotov to stop the wall of smokes from coming down immediately out of spawn. Obviously, you can't always know the timing as a CT, just guessing, but Aristocracy, they won't throw those smokes off of spawn. If we do see them do that, though, and Kiebi keeps throwing this out, that could disrupt things and give North the big advantage in that yard. Aristocracy coming in with a pause, maybe switching things up and going towards an inner play instead. This outside position can get very hard to deal with, especially when Yugi's got that AWP in play.
Not a whole lot for this Aristocracy T side heading into this round. They've really put a focus on getting that utility, looking maybe to throw this all the smokes in once again. That Molotov going out once more to try and deny these outside smokes. Now that Aristocracy have waited for that to fade, they can look to get these in. Looking like this is maybe going to be the main split into this A site from Aristocracy. They'll double back around now.
Oh, nice flash.
Kiebi catching that timing once again, besting Diha towards outside. No trade in sight for the likes of Aristocracy. Once again, just grinding to a halt. waiting for one of these North players to get caught out of position. And that's not going to come through. North just holding their ground. They'll meet this passive play from Aristocracy with a passive play of their own. And now this crossfire at ramp, given a chance to come into its own. Yugi, first shot lands. That draws the attention away from Gade. And if you blinked, you missed it. The spray down comes in. North, they've got that ramp room on lockdown.
That's a perfect setup, and Aristocracy falling right for it. They see the AWP, they try and hunt it down. Gade gets away with 2 kills in close, and by that point, Yugi can come in with a repeat and finish off the job. North dealing with Aristocracy with ease. And I'd love to see more utility usage coming out from this T side, right? Just walking dry into ramp room, no flashbangs, no smokes, nothing. Just giving North those dry fights, and that's exactly what they want as a counter-terrorist. Gade now going to start to force engagements. He pushes up in the ramp room, but smoke is down. Does he see the leg of Taz? If he clings to the right wall, he might. Yugi, in the meantime, has picked up a kill in the yard, taking down Diha. He's had a rough time. He went 6-0 at the start of the map in the first 2 rounds, and now he's died every round since. Spray down on ramp from Gade again, and obviously no utility for Aristocracy to use in this round, so pistols find very little damage. 20 points of health taken away from Gade, and other than that, it's a flawless round from North. Things are looking up on the CT side. It may have been a strong start by those Ts, but that's come to a close, at least for now. Worth noting, 3 Kriegs have now been picked up for North on that CT side. Those guns are just absolutely lethal. And Gade, I mean, he put them to good use in the previous round, right? Mowing down multiple players in that ramp room. Let's see if this continues to be a problem for Aristocracy.
Diha and Rallen once again trying to secure this foothold towards outside, and this is something that Kirby has just had on lockdown round after round. Taz ready and waiting with these outside smokes. They'll go in. Not going to deny Kirby his vision. Yugi's down in secret as well, and he spots Manise with that kill. The bomb now dropped into the AWP's prying eyes. Oh no, Diha, he's got to try and grab the package, and he will look to get his hands on it. Yugi, very content with the 2-man advantage, just falling back from the secret stairs. At least Mao's helping to alleviate some of this pressure with that kill there coming through over towards ramp. North now likely going to have to rotate a man around to keep an eye on this side of the map. Aristocracy slowing it down once again.
That's unfortunate. AZ, he was watching for it. Cajun's back in heaven now. He was looking at below, but now he's wrapped the rafters. He can deal with any kind of A play. That's the bomb being spotted in the hut. All the info in the world. Taz gets an entry out from the door, but Diha has been dropped, and Taz has to get this trade or the round is done. He gets 1. Bomb in the open. He can pick it back up. 15 seconds. Plant is going to be available for him if he just sticks it straight away, and that will be the case. Kirby wrapping lobby. Yugi's coming in from above with a Krieg. Taz has his back turned to heaven. If Yugi goes wide, he should have this kill, but Taz trying to isolate Kirby, and he doesn't know where he's coming from. Quick peek, and the retake is on for North. They will find that round. Yugi saving the AWP at the end of the day. At least Aristocracy get rid of some of these Kriegs that North have picked up, but ultimately they won't win the round. North holding on to the lead now, and a bomb plant will at least allow another follow-up buy. Yugi off to a great start as well, and that's something important for North, especially on these Nuke games where Yugi certainly seems to have a tough time playing yard. Wall of smokes all too common, and very difficult for your AWP to get off to lots of kills early on. But switching up his positions, and he's finding a lot of success. We've seen him down in the secret this round, peeking main and finding Rallen. That's a great kill. North immediately in a 5-on-4, and with Yugi finding a lot of success, he's actually going to rotate round to ramp as well, just staying very mobile on this sniper. That's what you like to see.
Another kill for Yugi. Has lost his teammate Gade, and now having to retreat down the ramp, trying to get out of danger. Whoa. Brings Taz down a 1. Yugi, whoa! Look at him go! Oh, not quite Manice. Very, very close. A fantastic clip regardless. Yugi feeling it right now, and I'm very, very happy about that. This matchup has just got that much more exciting as a result. He's been struggling thus far in the Pro League, but not in this matchup. Yugi. Oh, this was just lovely. Look at this. He almost gets the 360 as well, or the 180, I guess, but
Halfway there.
he's 12-4.
Back to pistols for Aristocracy. Look at Gade. What a ballsy play to make up against the eco. He's going to get a kill from it. 2, maybe a 3rd. Does he know that he's being wrapped inside of the smoke? Oh, no! Mouse has his back turned. He walks right past the enemy, and Gade is pushed 1 step further. He can call for a bit of support in the lobby if he wants. AZ can push that door. Rallen isn't even inside yet as AZ looks to take that kill. He's done damage. There's the strafe, and Gade with 4. Again, ace denied in back-to-back rounds for Aristocracy, but they are not picking up anything here. 1 frag in that eco, and Gade, I love the heroics. I love the balls, and he's going to absolutely demolish that eco round from Aristocracy. Now time for a pause, and no better time than the present.
Man, and North feeling so confident, right? That's setting a bit of a worrying tone. They're more than willing for Aristocracy to play this passive T side, as it's allowing them just to go for these aggressive pushes and make these plays, and then when they get themselves a man advantage, we see North just falling back into these very, very passive holds, right? Not giving anything the way of the Polish squad. Aristocracy, they might have gotten off to that 3-0 start. It felt like they were going to go 4-0. Obviously losing that round to the eco of North with that 1 rifle on Gade in the 4th round, and since then they haven't put up anything. Yugi outside with the AWP. Will have a chance to step up once again in this round as Aristocracy try and take a foothold here towards outside. 2 players over towards Mini as well, able to swing and help Yugi should he need it. This is looking like a good setup from North if Aristocracy do try and contend this outside area once again.
Taz has done a good job of forcing utility out on that A site. He's been throwing that hut roof molly off T roof quite a lot, and when he does, it seems like North like to use a smoke in response, you know, in towards hut or door, like you can see here for AZ. So at least diminishing the amount of utility that North have in play, but a smart play for North would be to get back on top of that hut after it's been mollied. It's a position that Aristocracy might not check, considering they thought it was covered. 1 smoke going yard, the other coming a little bit later, but Diha should be able, or Rallen rather, should be able to cross down towards B behind them. There's no gap, and Aristocracy with a gap. An opening in this round down towards B. Now the aim play, no flashes for it. Cajun's got free reign, he gets a kill. Trade is in, AZ's on top of the hut as Aristocracy mollied it previously. They weren't to be expecting it, I guess, and that will be their demise. I really do think these takes from Aristocracy need more utility. There's no flashes. Even on these ramp plays, think about the times that Gade and Yugi are just running crossfires, and now on A, Cajun and AZ doing it. Aristocracy taking a lot of dry pushes, and, well, it's just ending in a 1-on-4 and a save for Rallen with 5 seconds on the clock. 8 rounds for North, and these are changes that need to be made soon.
Counter-terrorists win.
It is certainly hard to get those flashes into A, but even having a dedicated T-roof player just to throw utility, or, you know, banging one through the hut, throwing it off the wall, little things like that can force counter-terrorists to look away or reposition, and that could create just a couple of seconds opening, and that's all Aristocracy need for these kills. But running through smokes in this round, certainly not going to do well for them.
And now we see heading into this buy, it's even less utility for Aristocracy, right? They don't have much to work with. They try and switch up the pace once again, and this time they will get rewarded for it. Do be sure to bear in mind, Gade going aggressive at the ramp room. He's already in the back line of Aristocracy. He could tear this whole round apart. And with that kill coming in, Mao's a key trade to find. Manice besting Kirby. It's Yugi asked to step up in this clutch, rotating in towards the heavens. Flash goes out, and now Aristocracy know where the Danish AWPer lies. He's got max cash, and as do the rest of North, so he can afford to give this one a look in. He doesn't want to give this AWP over, however. Mao's down beneath the heaven. Cementing a 4th round there for Aristocracy. That fast play towards outside completely blindsides the players there.
And that's what we need to see more of. I don't know why Aristocracy love these slow mid-rounds so much. It just don't seem to favor them. Right there, all rounds Aristocracy have to their name are fast executes or just immediate pushes. So, you know, you have some incredible players on your team. I'd love to see them utilized in a more aggressive fashion where they can just trade each other out into bomb sites. North, still with a bye here in round number 13. Where do Aristocracy go from here? Smoke's going towards a yard. There's one missed smoke outside there, but there's more to make up for it. Aristocracy do cross their way down towards B. Yugi's here though, Harry, and he has been a pleasure to watch. A very deep position. They've already crossed. He's got to run. He doesn't get a lot of chances to fall back. They can close the distance, and he realizes he's got to commit, but hesitation from Yugi. Either commit or don't commit. He gets stuck in the middle of the two things. AZ does drop the bomb though, holding on to this round as Diha trades out. 20 HP for him. The bomb can be retrieved once again, but Gade is taking position up on the lower bomb site.
Oh, timing's everything. Taz going to catch the head of Gade at the B site, and now for North, 2 on 3 to try and retake B. They're going to give this one a look in because the money is still fine for this CT side as we're approaching these last few rounds. I don't want to be letting them slip the way of Aristocracy. Loads of damage onto Rallen. Both him and Diha. One nade away from certain death, and that nade has removed one of these players. The Molotov maybe even going to force Taz into the prying eyes of Cajun B, but Taz not ready to slip down to the grave just yet, getting dinked, and there's Kirby delivering that kill. Time for the defuse is plentiful, and North narrowly locking in a 9-4 scoreline.
Great utility as well for North, right? That molly misses. If it lands, maybe they get the kill, you know, in the 2-on-1, but trade is there for Kirby, so it's not actually a worry. The nade to Diha flashes back into the site, catching Rallen, and nothing that Aristocracy can do there in the post plant. They fall apart despite getting the bomb down on B with the advantage. Yugi does have that AWP out once again. It's been good at switching up these positions. This time he goes up the ladder, so going to be playing for that top side rush. Aristocracy going fast in ramp, though. This is what we like to see. Molotov, though, is good and does some damage, but Taz is better, gets the entry. Flash towards the CT spawn, making sure that North can't catch him on rotation. Yugi gets pushed away to CT, and Aristocracy, a pick and the B site under their control, but AZ holding on to it. Can't shut the door, but can smoke it off. Bomb can go down now for the Poles, and it's all about cleanup and the retake here for North.
That Molotov's done a great job of buying even more time for Aristocracy, and with so many bodies inside of this site North, they are going to struggle to get back into this. AZ attempting the wall bang there, not quite able to find it, but all the kills are coming in for North. Rallen, the second player, over in control. Gets control of the round. Mao's helping out. It's Yugi alone, and these two delivering for Aristocracy there in the post plant. Rallen and Mao's looking good, holding their own. Rallen, after a pretty quiet performance to start this map, comes in with a critical 2K there from the windows to make that one doable. And now 5 rounds reach for the Poles. They're pretty happy with that. They've hit their quota. Heading into the last of the half, one more would just be the bonus. North, they've got the AWP back in the hands of Yugi at least. You've got someone to go toe-to-toe with Manice. They try and go fast towards outside, and Diha just peeking before that smoke blooms allows Kirby the chance for one. Yugi trying to deal with this outside presence, and he does catch Manice. The AWP now dropped into this 3-on-3. A chance, though, for Aristocracy to try create some space towards this A side of the map. It's only AZ there right now. Mouse has that position over in mini. Taz is closing the gap on this wraparound. Yugi doesn't realize it, but he's getting pincered right now from both sides.
I like this play, though. Taz has just stopped. Let Rallen work. This is the most valuable position that Aristocracy owns, so they're just going to use that to get a pick on A. If they do, Miles can come in through main. He is just playing for that timing, but Rallen is having a tough time finding out where these players are. AZ's hidden below him as well. That's a tough spot to check if you're coming in through heaven. Taz, oh dear, he's been spotted, and the no-scope from Yugi will pull back the advantage. Trade is in for Rallen. Now AZ can watch above him. This position even more valuable by the second. Where do these T's go, though? Rallen, playing with timing. Miles has caught Cajun in the secret, and they can just bail down towards that lower bomb site with the tunnels being opened and 20 seconds left up. AZ is the A player, and they haven't found him, so they're going to just gamble with lower. That's the right call to make. AZ has a kit, a full belt of util for the retake. Plant is in. It's open as well. Rallen can play from the ramp room with cover over that defuse. AZ, a chance to isolate a one-on-one here on the site. Mouse pivoting between two angles. Smoke is good, and Mouse is going to play around it. Gets the frag, gets the round, and Aristocracy, 6.5. That's a pretty good T side. They sped it up at the end of things after having a few slow rounds at North. We're able to build economy in, and Aristocracy should be happy with that one. We're going to move over to their CT side, see if they can hold strong on their map pick, or if North will have the executes to get it done. Join us after the break.
Then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you want it to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime. I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh.
Welcome back to the second half here of the first map. It is North versus Aristocracy. Nuke is our battlefield for this first map of the best of 3 series, and North sitting 9-6 up after a strong CT side. They're now going to head to the harder of the two. I'd say it's pretty level-headed as we head into the second one. Neither team looking particularly over the edge, but let's see who will bring it over the line as we get into the pistol. Cajun and Gade with utility for this one. Gade's on a P250, and Aristocracy, pretty standard stuff with them. No kit, though, so if we get into a post-plant, this could get dicey. Miles is watching for the ramp play. North ready to come in late with that bomb as well. It's been spotted. Miles chipping away, but not getting any kills. The nade is good from Taz, and no real follow-up damage, but the pick going in the way of North. To make that 2, they've got an entry down on B and a kill on a lobby flank. Gade and Kierby just shredding Aristocracy, and somehow this is a 1-on-5.
And now a none v5. North finding themselves the pistol, getting this T side off to a good start. And this is the thing. I mean, yesterday we saw North's T sides looking great because then they were allowed to rely on their stars to open things up, right? You're looking to players like Kierby. He's the man I'm going to be keeping an eye on. Obviously, just yesterday, dropping what? I think it was like 40 kills versus Astralis on trade.
With 1 OT.
Oh, he's looking good. And that's the thing. I mean, I think this is going to be a very interesting second half because I would argue North, you know, with the strengths that we've seen, with the tendencies that we've seen from them, they're almost looking better on the T sides. And Aristocracy, I always think their CT sides look stellar. So that is where this passive style of play does really seem to benefit the Polish squad. Rowland with the the scout. That's a bit optimistic from me towards outside. And he will have a plethora of targets about to make themselves visible to him. So a chance to get some of those tags off. With 4 nades, Deegs almost across the board. Every scout tag is going to be so valuable for Aristocracy in this round.
Oh, Manise showing his head as well out through the secret. Alan hasn't found a kill yet, or even damage for that matter, but Diha does, drops the bomb inside of main. That is a very tough spot for North to try and get it back out of. Nade going close, double nade in fact, but really no damage found from it. Rowland will finish off the kill to AZ that Diha started, and well now, things are getting tough for North. Deep outside control for Yugi. Oh, it was spotted, and the flick is not going to connect. Yugi drawing back this advantage, but will fall straight after to the Deagle of Mouse. This is all up in the air right now for North. A 2-on-4 is forced by having grave consequences here for Aristocracy. They still have the bomb as well, although they're not covering it. D has moved back in around that smoke, looking for a frag. Kierby getting scouted, and Cajun 1-on-4. Oh, he's already down low. D pushes the smoke, and that's it. 7 rounds for Aristocracy. They will win the force buy here on the CT side.
So now it's them getting those free Krieg updates in, upgrades nice and early. Diha donning one of those. Maybe going to look to... He is going to be supporting outside with it. This wall of smokes has gone down. Molotov was hoping to delay the outside play. D has managed to find some damage. And Rowland through that smoke, catching more players crossing down into Secret. Manise, he will have his work cut out for him on the headshot angle. But the drive-by, Manise has got to get out of danger. Kierby closing the gap. This CZ has the bloodlust now. Looking for this kill. Not going to be able to find it, however. Rowland is already coming in on this flank as well. Yugi seems to consider that as a possibility, but no one here keeping an eye on it for North. Rowland could do a hell of a lot from this position, closing the gap, getting ever closer to these pistol players. It will be him to finish this round off. Aristocracy find that conversion. Don't let the force buy yield too many results for North. The bomb plot not found. And so hopefully another easy one in the future for the Poles to make this game even closer.
Certainly should be that way with just Glocks coming out for North, a ninth round almost guaranteed here for the Poles. I mean, what the hell can you do with Glocks in T-side Nuke? Not a lot. Group up, hope for the best, go for a silo run. Cajun, he's distracting Rallen so these players can split main and try and get there very fast as well. Gade going deeper than just main, he's wrapping outside. Oh, they're going for the round the world strat, but Mini is cutting them down. Bomb drop, Cajun gets above, but Taz has it covered from the A site. So it's going to be Aristocracy with that 9th round, and now the buy coming through for North, holding the lead by the skin of their teeth. They're going to need 6 rounds, 6 T-side rounds on Nuke if they want to close this map.
Krieg meta in full effect for the Danes. Looking to put them to good use here toward the outside portion of the map. No smokes down, they'll just run the gauntlet. They've gotten deep within Secret and no one was here to spot that from Aristocracy. Manice not ready for these players to be so deep. Aristocracy turning a blind eye to the evil that lurks outside, and now Rallen. This position could actually be pretty huge. If you're North, you're anticipating that no one was in this close cubby. I mean, there was a smoke there when these players cross, so maybe they give it a look in, maybe they check. But I think Rallen, yeah, that could be the real difference maker. The bomb dropped, so they might have got down Secret. They might have got a foothold towards B. None of that matters without the bomb.
I would have liked to seen a ramp play coming out from North instead with those 2 players. Obviously, hindsight is 2020. They thought Yard was clear, but ramp was also open because Aristocracy rotated off the back of those B plays, and Cajun's got more plays as he finds 2 in the Secret. Rallen with another response, double from him. He's on the run for the ace right now, and Cajun coming up from Secret trying to win this round out for his team. The bomb covered by both these CTs. No one watching this position. They are exposed. On the top, Taz getting shot in the face. Cajun on for a 4K or Rallen's ace. What will it be? The nade is a perfect prediction, but minimal damage coming from it. Cajun, 25 seconds, and he's turned the wrong way. It's Rallen with 5. The ace. What a round from him. You said earlier he had a slow start. He was like 1 and 9 at the beginning, but he has turned it right around here. Awesome work outside. I love that push towards the silo just here. And I mean, how many lineups do we get in one round? Him with a double, Cajun with another double. Pristine. And now it's North calling out pause as this starts to get a little bit tricky, a little bit tough. 10-10, the CT side looking strong for Aristocracy. North took the T-side pistol, but since then have been silent.
Feels like it should just be this A commitment from North, looking to get these players maybe in through Mini. Or perhaps this is actually, no, this is the vent drop. That's what they wanted to try and do. However, with the utility going in, they weren't able to, so it will become the main split from North. Not with Rallen standing his ground, though. It's into this crossfire at the A site for Cajun B. Rallen, 1 point of health, narrowly dodging death, trying to get away from the Deagle on Cajun. Mouse holding from heaven should be the man to solidify this round. Cajun, so many angles to keep an eye on. And he's even trying to get a position towards outside, but it's Rallen to cement that round. 3 kills as he hunts down the last man despite being on 1 point of health, and that will be Aristocracy finding the lead now.
The master of repositioning, right? Not only that silo play in the previous round, but right there, he pushes Squeaky after he gets 2. He flanks Lobby, Hut comes out A, and then kills the last player walking into Squeaky. Besting Cajun in back-to-back rounds in those one-on-ones. Really nice work from Rallen. He has just turned his scoreline on his head. Not only his, but the team instead. 11-10. Manice is on that AWP as well, something that Yuki had a lot of success with in secret at the start of the map. Well, Manice, he'll be taking his towards Garage. Watching from the back of CT, Cajun's got down vents. No one knows. Aristocracy, are they even aware of the possibility right now? There's no rotate down towards that lower bomb site. Manice backing off towards CT spawn to watch for that heaven wrap as Cajun begins to work and lurk. Rotate down. I think Miles has realized the possibility of this play. And also with the wall of smokes in the yard, North have at least found their way into B from secret as well. Cajun just a little bit ahead of the pack here. And Miles has this window covered from the ramp.
Yeah, the windows get broken. That's going to pull him out of the tension away. And as he swings out to check those doors, Hazy emerges victorious. Bomb going down at the B site, 4 versus 5 for Aristocracy. And is this the save call coming in from them? It feels like it.
But Kiebi, he just came late from yard. He's wrapped all the way around T-spawn. He could have killed everyone, Harry. He could have really thrown that round into disarray.
Some things, however, not meant to be. North at least keeping this one competitive there with that B plate. Tying us back up 11-11. These 4 rifles being saved for Aristocracy almost make it feel like they're not really losing out in this round. And North finally able to breathe a bit of a sigh of relief. They were able to crack this CT side defense once. They've at least built up some money of their own. This outside aggression from them, usually giving some pretty good results. So I'm thinking we just see them stick to that, right? I mean, haven't really had much of a challenge presented yet from this AWP in the hands of Manice. This time, though, a real emphasis on control towards the inside. It's Gade alone. Solo pushing the outer realms of the map, looking for any sort of advantage North can get their hands on. Dehet down here in secret will clear the outside portion of the map. He's going to spot that there's no one pushed up using that smoke that went down earlier on in the round. And that allows for Aristocracy to maintain this 2-2 setup between ramp and the A site. Positioned well to hold back any push that North looked to go for.
He gets damaged. He'll fall back down to the safety of that lower site. North might join him later with this ramp play about to come in. Gate getting off a T-Roo, throwing nades into A to sell a bit of a fake, keep some players on the top side. Won't be the case though. Maus, big frag onto AZ. He's going to have a chance to back up, but he re-aggresses. The Molotov's down, so he's got a window of opportunity to get a kill. Manice recognizes the same, and he gets one with the AWP. North backing into the lobby once again. Kiebi's wrapped mini, but Rallen's watching for this. Doesn't matter, Kiebi's there. 2 players on this top site now, and off position for him to find Taz. Big kill, 4-on-2. That would have been the equalizer, but now with 20 seconds, North have to get through this hut. Gade is going to have a rough time doing this. He's been spotted, and Taz, preemptive shots. That could give away this frag, but the bomb has gone flying, and Cajun, he is going to have to retrieve a 1-on-4 on this A site. Does get Taz, but 8 seconds. This plant is an impossibility at this point. Aristocracy have those rotates, all 3 players there, and a 12th round taken on the CT side.
And that's the thing, every time we've seen this CT side from Aristocracy on Nuke, they do seem so prepared on this CT side. I mean, it always feels like you're walking into a stack if you're North. Everywhere you go, Aristocracy seeming 1 step ahead. AWP now over in the hands of Yugi. Maybe that can be a saving grace for North. Had a lot of impact with it in the first half. In the first, I think it was... I'm trying to think how many rounds in we were. We were about 6 rounds in, and he was 12-4 on the scoreboard. So gone pretty quiet since then. But maybe bringing the AWP back out now can reignite the fire. For this Danish T side, Kiebi, it's his scope to remove the first man and the second from this round. Rallen and Dehet. They'll face the full might of the Kriegs. Manice even flashed out from heaven. No peek on the back of it, though. North actually bowing out of outside. They'll leave this area of the map.
Smart play from North. They realize there's still an AWP in play, and with a 5-on-3, you know, why dedicate everyone to the same position? The bomb's still here, though. They can start to throw smokes maybe to allow it to cross down towards B, and yeah, they were just going for the set smokes back in T-spawn. There will still be players here to try and cross as AZ throws his utility out. But the rest of North can split A, they can come in through ramp. It's actually going to just be a complete A play. No wall of smoke commitment here. They walk in through main. There's 2 CTs in position. Taz ready for it. He's spotted the bomb and he's dinked AC down to 10. Cajun needs his entry and he gets it, but there's still Taz up in main, finishing off the job with another frag. Trade in for Kiebi, keeping this round alive with another kill as Manice waiting for this bomb plant. 15 seconds, they're coming back in. Oh, if only he realized if he waited there, he can win that round due to time, but I guess he thought they were going B. 4 kills for Kiebi with that Krieg. What a hero in this round for North.
Yeah, narrowly allowing them to keep their heads above water. I mean, this is masterful stuff from Kiebi. We had the questions on if he'd be able to keep up the strong performances he's been showing us thus far throughout the Pro League, and he certainly seems like it. North now tying this one up 12-12.
Ooh. I was trying to read those notes that Mitha had written down. You know, he turned the paper in, and then I read it, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't speak Danish. For a second, I thought I'd broken into the inner circle. Anyone who is Danish, go back, screenshot that. Let me know what it says. And don't forget to use the hashtag ESL Pro League while you do. 12-12 though, and no AWP here for Manice. Yugi's got his in play. Cajun's been doing this most rounds, just breaking the door, putting pressure on Squeaky, getting rid of that Molotov towards the door so North can execute later if they want. It also draws away the mini player, which allows North to work outside far better, and Cajun's got himself down B.
Oh, and he just catches the corner of the ladder. He's not made a sound getting down toward this B side of the map. He's got support from his teammates at ramp should he need it. North sending a few players towards this corner of the map. Get that wall of smokes down towards outside, and they've... Oh, Diha. Oh!
This is so close.
Well, there we go. He's going to spot Cajun, who just meanders through that B bomb site like he's lost. Diha will kindly show him the door. And now, already with 1 kill to his name, another dropping the bomb. AZ, at least in with that trade, has made this... Oh, Kiebi just missing the man up on top of the hut. Not the second time around, though. And he's now communicated to North that this A site is clear. Yugi's gone up through the vents, but Taz could cut the head off the Serpent right now. Luckily enough, AZ coming in with that trade. Mouse, Manice, the M&M gang left up in this one, 2v2. As the bomb plant comes in, flashbang's good, but Kiebi even better.
Yeah, and the volley, that should force them out. They could line up. Manice not getting away with a kill, though. And Kiebi, again, a 3K from him. He is just being an absolute star for North. It's what they needed as they just hold the lead by 1 right now. Breaking Aristocracy's money. It's coming to a close. It's getting difficult here on Nuke. This is the Polish map pick. Ooh. Here it is, eco round coming through. Rallen with a Zeus rather. Diha's on a nade, but that's about all that's notable here with this eco buy. Gator's crossed behind the wall of smokes towards Yard solo. That's going to create a bit of a problem as Aristocracy have to pad out the B-bomb site with players, or at least someone. Rallen's here swiveling between the 2 angles, but Gade. Oh, does he expect the Zeus? Oh, he does. He gets the kill. 5-on-3, Cajun, he's been a menace at this door, gonna look to do it again. D has climbed on the roof though, there's no one on T-roof to throw a Molotov to get him off this position, so D could find damage. That's if North go towards A. Y risk it with Gay clearing out the ramp room. They now have B and Hell open to them. Taz has rotated down with Mouse. His 10 should just chew them up, and Gade spits them back out. Diha alone, 1-on-5.
Yeah, no hope for him in this round, armed with just the Deagle and his wits. Kirby catching that timing, gets out down beneath him from atop the hut. And North, 14 rounds to their name. And this positions them in a very good spot to... they're in the best possible position to close out this game now, right? If they win this next one, if you're able to find it, you reach 15, you break Aristocracy's money into map point. So this one deciding a hell of a lot for both of these teams. Aristocracy, they cannot afford to falter now. They were looking so good on this CT side. But it might all be for nothing. Cajun blowing open the door once again. Just doing enough to divert all this attention. All these players to have to keep an eye on this side of the map. And in the meantime, North getting players through Secret. They've just been dominating this portion of the map. This is a bit that they've been able to take for free in these last few rounds. This one's no exception to that rule.
Mouse is lurking down below. Oh, Kirby. Bit preemptive, but not a worry. Where's this going now for North? They've still got 2 players to deal with on that B site. Still 2 lurkers on the top side, though. This is interesting to see. Cajun waiting for the lobby push. Oh, he spots Rallen. Now he's going to get wrapped from behind. If he waits, he will die. And there it is. Diha coming in from behind. North now trying to execute upon this B bomb site. 2 CTs in the site. Gade with 1 mouse. Not checked, though. And Gade has to trade. He will. 3-on-3. Bomb plant coming down now for North. The smoke on the door will cut off Yugi, but he's moved towards a window with that AWP. Diha smoked off as well. Gade's found another frag. He is the hero of this round, and Diha has to make up for it. Gade hides around the smoke. Kiebi's on this big flank as well, and he's got that kill. There's the value of having those 2 top site lurkers for North. One of them coming in with a massive frag to shut down this retake. And Rallen, no kit, no hope, no round. It should be 15 for North.
Yeah, that at least allows him to drop a rifle over. You're at least able to muster up a bit more of a buy here if you're Aristocracy, heading up against map point now. Gade leading by example in that round with 3 huge kills to make it so. This is where I'm wanting to see, you know, some shotguns brought up from the CT side. Get one of them on top of the hut. Maybe, if there ever was a round for it, it's now. A tactical pause from Aristocracy. Chance to mull this one over. They've got to do something incredible if they want to stay in this matchup any longer, at least on Nuke. That's the thing for this series, in terms of map pool, you know, we've got Nuke, Train, Overpass, all maps that are good for Aristocracy. This is why the map veto for me was so interesting. It's good maps for both teams across the board, right? So I feel like it's going to be close matchups the entire way through. This one, North, look at this. They try and change the pace a bit. They break open that door. They set Yugi up here with the AWP. Mouse trying to watch this outside area of the map. Kirby is there. The only man towards outside in this round for North. Not making it a priority to grab this map control. Gade's going to spot the player over here at ramp. So baiting out that very, very limited utility from Aristocracy. North are doing a good job of whittling it down even further.
Oh, what? That is obscene. Look at where Mouse just died. He was at the back of garage, Harry. The very back of garage. And he just got shot through vent. That is... I don't even know. Never seen anything like it. Goodbye. Out of the round, out of the map maybe, as Manish tries to make up for this disadvantage. He gains some control. Rallen's going to push into the hut as well. Bomb on the other side. Don't get confused by the X-ray. Cajun still got control of it, and he's going to move in. Bad timing for Cajun, though, because Rallen's pushed as well, and Deher holding on top of the hut roof. Rallen's got 2. Oh, missed shot from Deher. Kiebi is too fast. 3-on-3. The wrap inside of lobby. Manise is here. Yugi won't expect him to be this deep in the left side. Rallen holding onto hut, not for long. Bomb picked back up. Yugi still doesn't know, but he hits the no-scope. Taz of the trade right behind from up the vent, and he's got to get a clutch. A 1-on-2 with the AWP. Doesn't want to swap out to the FAM. That's a downgrade. Just stick with the pistol at this point. Both players getting aggressive, and he won't be ready for it. 16 rounds for North. They will close out Nuke. That was Aristocracy's map pick. That was their leeway into this best-of-3 series, and now they've got to take on North on train. The map that North fell, yes, fell, but took Astralis 2 on overtime last night. If that doesn't speak, a huge amount of value for their train, I don't know what does. So North looking pumped